Pack as we continue here with Major League Baseball, as we've got the Tigers here to host the Red Sox. Red Sox now up to $1.61. Total's at 6.5.
Total keeps dropping, and I think I can tell you why. At tomorrow, first pitch, it's probably going to be about 50 degrees with 24-mile-an-hour wind.
Well, actually, I got to correct that. I think that was an input there. We do see 10 in that one.
Is it 7.5?
And actually, it's 10.
Is it 10?
It's 10. Yeah, it's 10.
I was going to say the last time I looked, it was like a 9.5. So, yeah. What could be leading to a high total? That's what I was about to get to. I don't know which direction the wind's blowing. I didn't pay that much attention, and I really don't know which way center field is in I don't even know the park name in Detroit. This is where it kind of iffy here. 24 mile an hour wind gust means if you get it up in the air and it's blowing to straight center, it's got a good chance of carrying out. If it's blowing straight in, those routine pop flies to the center fielder somehow find the shortstop's glove. This is a really weird game. If you remember last year for the Red Sox, they started off with the Yankees at home. They swept the Yankees in 2 games, turned around and went to Detroit and dropped the first game against Detroit. The roles are switched here. The Red Sox just got swept by the Pirates, and they're going to Detroit for the first game. Sale is coming off of a 3-inning outing that resulted in 3 home runs and 7 earned in Fenway Park against the Orioles. You would assume somebody with Sale's pedigree, he'd want nothing more than to come out and shove it against the Tigers. It's good timing. It's good timing for Sale. He was in home ballpark and got shelled across the park. Now he's about to go to an away stadium where there's not really a lot of pressure on him, and we know how crazy Boston can get. There's not a lot of pressure on him, and the Red Sox just got swept by the Pirates. It don't get much worse than that. The Pirates have improved, but you don't need to be getting swept by the Pirates. Sale is going to be going up against Turnbull. Turnbull's actually out of Mississippi, out of the state of Mississippi, Central Mississippi, from Madison Central High School. So shout out. He's going to be getting the ball for the Tigers. Turnbull, just like Sale, would like to forget his last start. He tossed 2.1, gave up 7, but he didn't give up any bombs. So this is what I'm worried about for Turnbull. He's given up gap-to-gap stuff in routine hits. He gave up 8 hits, 7 earned. So he's giving up doubles, back-to-back stuff. Sale gave up bombs. That's what hurt Sale. He gave up bombs. If he can keep the Tigers hitters off balance, Turnbull he's not going to come out of this game without giving 3 or 4 runs up. I don't see it any other way. I know that the Red Sox bats aren't great right now, but Turnbull is nowhere near good. So where I'm looking at this one, you back the Red Sox. I don't like the first 5 because I'm not 100% sold on Sale, but I do think the bullpen for the Red Sox is good enough to keep this a game and improve and give them the nod late in the game. I don't think you play the run line. I don't think there's any value in the run line. I think you're getting it at even money, maybe at plus 110. I think you lay it here, lay it with the Red Sox. It's ugly. It's ugly. At minus 160, it's about as ugly as you're going to get, but I think it's here for a reason. I trust Sale and I trust the Red Sox lineup way more than I trust Turnbull and the Tigers lineup. With the weather the way it is, give me the Red Sox. I'll take the favorite.
All right, we got Collins Brown here on the Red Sox. The favorite here, laid at 161 here against the Tigers. I had some success there in Houston. Shocking some people. You look at some of the scores here. Of course, they were in action here on Wednesday afternoon, falling 8-2. Faced a pretty solid starter there for Houston. But although they got the runs ups there in those 2 games, they really struggled against Tampa Bay. And when you see them against left-handed hitting, just hitting $2 against lefties right now.
Yeah, not great against lefties. The majority of their lineup that is dangerous to me is all young guys. I mean, you look at Miggy Cabs now. His rear end's hitting like the 7-hole. So I mean, like he's getting on up there in age. Riley Green's going to be their 3-hole guy. Haven't really seen a whole lot out of Riley Green to think anything else. If I remember correctly, he's a left-handed batter as well.
Yeah. And
Chris Sale shoves against lefties. I mean, just outright shoves. The arm angle, the run, everything works for Chris Sale in a lefty-lefty matchup. The ball, to the gaps in Detroit, we all know this. If the wind's blowing in and you hit one of the gaps in Detroit, that ball ain't going out. It's staying in the yard. So that helps Sale. Having given up 3 bombs, to me that tells me like you had bad misses. That's all that is. 3 bombs is you had bad misses. If you can take away 3 bad misses from that game, you probably only give up 2 or 3 runs. I'll take it. I mean, you're in a away park against the Tigers. Nothing to lose at this point. Like I said, you just got swept by the Pirates. You ain't got nothing to lose here.
All right, we got Collins here. Red Sox lay the 161 against the Tigers. This one will have a start time here of 1 Eastern time. All right, Collins, let's go over to TonySpace.com for Thursday's action. As we show here, red hot on the site, 1,327 units of profit last 3 days. That is all documented over at TonySpace.com. If you go to Collins' Handicapper page, you can verify that when you scroll down to the bottom. And, of course, you can just scan the records here. Collins is out to a good start in baseball. Has been on absolute fire. All right, Collins, looks like we'll have a handful of games here from Major League Baseball, NBA as well, hockey on the board. What do we have over at TonySpace.com?
Yeah, so we're all in right now. We have got NBA, NHL, and Major League Baseball every day. If I tell you, the Clippers and Lakers game made me so mad tonight, and we talked about it a little bit before we went live. But all this crazy, like, who's in, who's out right now when we're trying to figure out who's still in the play-in spots, who's making the play, all that crazy stuff. I'll be honest with you. If you don't see any NBA stuff, don't be surprised, because right now my head is in shambles over this. I'm seeing the Major League Baseball card really well. NHL, I drop NHL during about February and March to really start focusing in on basketball, and then I pick it back up. So we're in that picking back up process of trying to figure out, get a feel on everybody. So look for some NHL stuff. Major League Baseball stuff is going to be up every day they play baseball. There'll be 2 or 3 bets out on it. So, yeah, I think the best value right now is probably that monthly pass, because it's going to get you that introduction into the playoffs. It's going to get you some NHL. It's going to get you the first real month of baseball. So that monthly pass looks pretty good right now.
That's right, guys. Get on board with Collins Brown over at TonySpace.com. 1,327 units of profit. You can verify that right on Collins' Handicapper page. I see we record keep as well on the top, so you can see across what he's been doing even by sport. He's been on fire here. Off to a very good start here in baseball. Looking for baseball, 709 units of profit as we film here. As there's more baseball. Right? We just saw Toronto win 3-0 not too long ago, so all the baseball has been graded. So you can see the results have been absolute fire as we head into Thursday's action. So guys, get on board. Also showing profit for this year in the NBA as well. So get on board with Collins with a long-term pass. That 1-month pass will get you all of Collins' premium plays for 30 days. Of course, of all his NBA, which we'll get to the play. Actually, by Monday, by next week, we're in the play-in round already. So we get through some of this. Some of this late season shenanigans that we see here. Fortunately, we don't have too much of it because this play-in round, I think, eliminated a week of this kind of instability in the NBA because usually this starts earlier, as I remember, but it's later. We're already into Thursday. We just got 4 days to go through this end of the season. But anyway, we get right into the play-in round when these games matter. So you get a good 4 weeks of NBA postseason from Collins as well as NHL. We're going to the NHL. Looks like Calgary just won, so they're that wild card race is heating up. I guess they're now tied there with the Jets there for that last wild card spot. So we've got 3 teams battling for that one wild card spot. So a lot of action there. And in the East as well, it's tight. The Pacific Division is tight there in the NHL. Of course, all the baseball for 30 days, so we're looking forward to this. Great time to get on board with Collins. As a matter of fact, we'll save you some money here when you use that promo code TonyT at checkout, and you'll be able to save. You'll be able to save the 20% off when you use that promo code. You can access Collins' page by clicking the link you see in the description. Click the All Cappers tab, and you'll land right on Collins' page and go ahead and get signed up. All right, Collins, we'll continue. I want you to go ahead and recap the plays from today's show.
Yeah, so to start off with the ugly favorites, we took the Spurs on the money line. We turned around with, without a doubt, my favorite play on this card, the Dodgers first 5 -1/2 against the Diamondbacks. And then we go back to the ugly favorites, and we're going to lay it with the Red Sox at -155 against the Tigers in Detroit. So overall, Spurs money line, Dodgers first 5 -1/2, and then Red Sox -155 on the money line.
Yeah, there you go. There from Collins. I remember that Spurs game in a neutral site in Austin, Texas. there. So guys, get on board with Collins Brown, get signed up for his long-term passes, and become a winner. Use the promo code 20T at checkout. You see there, and you'll save 20% off. All right, Collins, it's always great to have you on the show. We'll catch up with you again next week. And this was our show here with Collins. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, set notifications so when we drop Collins 3-packs in his videos, you get them right away to get the best numbers. All right, thank everyone for joining us. We'll talk to you guys soon.